following the release of a birthday card allegedly sent by President Donald Trump to disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein by the Wall Street Journal, Trump furiously announced that he would be taking legal action against the Murdoch-owned publication. He has since followed through. On Friday, he sued the Wall Street Journal for $10 billion in damages. His case, of course, and this is where it might not be going well for him. His case has been assigned to a federal judge that has been appointed by former President Barack Obama. Uh-oh. And here we go.
Obama.
Judge Darrin Gayles had been elevated to the bench under the Obama administration back in 2014, becoming the first openly gay African-American man to serve as a top-level judge. And right there, those are some strikes, okay, against him when it comes to Trump. First of all, black, gay, Obama. Already, MAGA is calling for his ouster, of course, or his recusal. Now, the lawsuit was filed in the United States District Court for the Southern District of Florida, where Gayles is based, and names Murdoch, News Corp, Dow Jones Company, which is owned by News Corp, the Journal, and the journalists who wrote the article as defendants. Trump, of course, who had come to office promising transparency over the Epstein files, has since tried to brand this issue as nothing more than a Democrat hoax, and has become so frustrated that he accused his past supporters of buying into the BS. Now, in their case, Trump lawyers had argued that on the one hand, defendants Safdar and Palazzolo, who wrote the report, falsely passed off the fact that President Trump in 2003 wrote, drew, and signed the letter. And on the other hand, defendants Safdar and Palazzolo failed to attach the letter, failed to attach the alleged drawing, failed to show proof that President Trump authored or signed any such letter, and failed to explain how this purported letter was obtained. The reason for those failures is because no authentic letter or drawing exists. Trump had also claimed that I don't write drawings, but he actually does do drawings because he has done drawings before. So a total lie. But as for Trump, he said this: "I look forward to getting Rupert Murdoch to testify in my lawsuit against him and his quote-unquote pile of garbage newspaper. That will be an interesting experience." Oh, yes. Oh, yes, it will be. A very interesting experience. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I
Oh, yeah.
can't wait. Especially when they decide, okay, well, hey, look, we're in court, so we got to show the letter as evidence. Here it is. Oops. Now what? That's assuming they get this far, because apparently the filing itself is a complete and utter mess. According to Mike Masnick, writing for TechDirt, the lawsuit is, quote, so legally incompetent that it reads like a masterclass in how to not file a defamation claim. The complaint is such a train wreck of basic legal errors and factual misrepresentations that it can only be understood as a slap suit designed to harass the Wall Street Journal and force them to reveal their sources. So that's pretty interesting. Now, what does he mean? What are the errors here? Well, I mean, look at their argument. They said the Wall Street Journal didn't show the letter, and so therefore, well, if you don't show it, it doesn't exist. Well, that's not how journalism works. For one, there are some pretty good reasons for the media not to reveal images of leaked documentation. One of them being able to, the ability to track said document to a person who leaked it. Not only that, but again, Trump's lawyers were also unable to accurately describe what the Wall Street Journal had actually reported about this. The complaint claims the article stated that President Trump in 2003 wrote, drew, and signed this letter, but that's not what the Wall Street Journal had said. The article carefully stated that the letter simply bore Trump's name and signature, and that the drawing appeared to be hand-drawn without attributing the drawing to Trump. So, it's sloppy, right? But it matters. Either it shows that they either didn't read the article, or they are deliberately misrepresenting the letter. Sorry. Now, they also made some other major f-ups, claiming that an opinion about the letter. Remember, in the article, they called it bawdy. Okay. Oh, this is a bawdy letter from Donald Trump to Jeffrey Epstein. Now, the complaint here is like, oh, see, that is an example of defamation, using that word bawdy. But wait a minute, that's not how that works either. Okay, and bawdy is just like an opinion on the description of the letter. That's not defamation of Trump. It doesn't make any sense. And look, there are plenty of other examples here spelled out in the article, but they come to the conclusion here that this is, again, nothing more than a slap lawsuit that is meant to intimidate the Wall Street Journal. And one of the reasons why they believe that Trump is launching this lawsuit is because of the success that Trump has had against other journalistic outlets. In fact, CBS just paid Trump $16 million to settle a frivolous lawsuit. ABC News paid him $15 million. Meta paid Trump $25 million. And so, based on that, they think, yeah, well, look at all these other outlets that fell to us. So, yeah, we're going to push around the Wall Street Journal. I don't know if that's going to work. I mean, you're going to try to bully Rupert Murdoch? That might not work out well for you. I mean, I don't know. It is possible that Murdoch could just be like, we'll let this one go. We'll settle. But I don't know. That said, the judge himself, being assigned to this, I mean, it doesn't guarantee Trump a win. Now, had he been lucky enough to get Judge Eileen Cannon, then perhaps this, the judge would immediately just be like, I don't care. Trump wins. I mean, it's not like she hasn't done that before. But no, in this judge he's actually going to be listening to the facts and to the merits of the case. And so far, based on what we've seen from the complaint, it ain't looking good for Donald Trump. Which is why, as I mentioned earlier, MAGA people are calling him for the judge to recuse himself from the case due to a conflict of interest. What exactly is the conflict of interest? Being appointed by Obama.
Obama.
Of course. The thing is, Obama isn't involved in this. This is right-wing infighting over Trump's ties to Epstein. And overall, I think this lawsuit has the possibility of becoming very, very messy if Murdoch decides to fight back. I guess we're going to have to see what happens. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.